Hello and welcome back to Michael's Japan Diaries. Maybe you remember way back when I first moved into this apartment, I was talking a little bit about my appliances. This is a fridge, as you can probably see. When I moved in here, I bought a used fridge, a used microwave and a used washing machine, everything in like a package set. It was all handled through my real estate agent, so it was super convenient. They came and installed all of it like the day after I moved into the apartment, so that was great. And it wasn't too expensive and convenient, so that's why I did it. There was a 6-month warranty on the appliances, so hey, if it breaks within 6 months, call us and we'll replace it. And you know, they were cleaned and tested to make sure that they work, so hey, it's great, right? And then, now, about 10 months after I bought them, this guy decides to stop working. I had some issues with it before where it would cut out for a couple of hours, but not much to be an issue, and that stopped being an issue at all, so I had honestly completely forgotten about it. And then, last week, I opened the fridge and take out my milk for breakfast and I was like, wait a minute. This is not cold. Why is this not cold? And then I check inside the freezer and the ice cream is starting to melt. So yeah, it had just cut out and stopped working. And previously when I had that issue, I could kind of fiddle with the temperature control, or like the strength, the power, how much it cools kind of dial inside there, and it would kind of start working. This time it just didn't do anything. So for an entire day, it just didn't do anything. Randomly after that, it started working a little bit, but it's been over the last week, it has just been kind of, oh, it's working, oh, it's not working, oh, it's working, oh, it's not working. So I kept the ice cream in the freezer to keep it as an indicator of, is it working, is it not working? If the ice cream is melted, it's not working. And the conclusion that I got to was, most of the time, it's not working. I can't deal with a refrigerator that decides to not work because, you know, summer's coming, or actually it's in the middle of the rainy season, so it's already warm and very humid here. So I can't just not have a refrigerator. And yeah, unfortunately, the warranty on this guy is already boop. So gotta get a new one, and this time I wanted to get a new one rather than a new used one because yeah, this happened. It is 12 years old, but it should be able to last a bit longer than that, I feel. Anyway, there are a couple of things that I'm not a huge fan of in this refrigerator. One thing you might be able to see from here, this thing here, this is the freezer. The room that's up here at the top, this is the freezer. So the fridge is down here, and well, you can probably tell from the weird angle here, I'm actually sitting on the floor, which is basically what I have to do to access the fridge. Down here on the floor is the actual fridge part, and you will notice another very convenient thing. I'm sitting with my back against the wall here, as you can see. My kitchen is over that way, as you can see, like the stove is there. The door opens this way. It can't even be changed to open from over this way. So not only do I have to go all the way to the end of my kitchen and around to out here to then open the door out that way towards my kitchen and sit down on the floor to actually access the fridge. It's also kind of small, as I will demonstrate by standing up. As you can see, it's a little bit inconvenient down here. So what I did was I ordered a new fridge. And the new fridge will be larger. The fridge compartment of the new one is going to be the same size as this entire thing with fridge and freezer. And the freezer, the thing that you don't need to access very often, is going to be at the bottom. So in order to access my fridge, I don't need to crawl around on the floor, which is going to be real nice. I bought the new fridge on Amazon and it should be delivered later today, so I just wanted to get the chance to say goodbye to this guy who, I mean, it did serve me well most of the time, but it had its inconveniences. I did try to get a fairly cheap one off of Amazon, so it might not be super fantastic quality, but it also kind of feels a waste to, so shortly after I got this one, to have to buy a fancy new expensive one. So I kind of compromised and bought something fairly cheap but more convenient than this one. I also bought it with a refrigerator recycle and install service, which means, well, the other way around, install and recycle. Anyway, when they come with the new one, they will take this one with them and bring it to recycling, because the rules in Japan say that you can't just throw away a refrigerator. It needs to be recycled, and the only way to do that is to have a company take it away. So actually that's going to cost a couple thousand yen in recycling fees just to take that away, but there's nothing to do about it. That's just how it works. You have to do that. But also because I then bought the refrigerator install and recycle service, Amazon is now giving me recommendations for fridges. Like, oh, customers who bought this product also bought these products. Yeah, of course, people who bought the refrigerator install and recycle service probably also bought a refrigerator. But that means Amazon is recommending new refrigerators to me, including the one that I bought, but slightly cheaper. Thanks, Amazon. Well, anyway, the new one should be installed later today, so I will update you then. Ta-da! And it is here! New fridge. And as you will notice, fridge is here, freezer's there, so I don't need to crawl around on the floor anymore. And it comes with the added bonus, nobody else being able to access my toaster oven, because nobody else is going to be able to reach up here. There is just one little issue. This fridge was listed on Amazon, where I bought it, as right open. So I'm like, it opens on the right. I could see on the pictures that it opened from the left, but it said in the description right open, so I'm like, probably fine. That's not what I understand with right open. And you will see up here, there's a little plastic cover here. You can take the little plastic cover off, and it looks like this. There's holes for screws and everything. There's a little plastic cover over this hinge over here. You can take that off, so me being clever as I am, I'll just change it. So I take off the plastic cover. Well, obviously I can't do it sitting here, so after they had delivered the old one, they delivered this one and taken the old one out, he spent a lot of time setting it up here and adjusting the feet so that it was level and everything. And then I took it out because I wanted to change the doors, and the hinges all the way down obviously need to be changed. So I took it over there and took this thing off and realized the metal brace that's under there with the hinge, it's not symmetrical. So if I take it off, flip it over and put it over there, it's not going to match. But they have a customer support. Let's call the customer support. Let's say it said it was right open. It's opening on the left, but I can change it myself, so hey. And then he's like, hold on a moment. Goes away, puts me on hold for a minute or very long, and he comes back and says, yeah, it says right open, but right open doesn't actually mean it opens on the right side. Right open means it opens on the left side. I'm like, eh? Okay, that's fine, but I tried to just change it here. So what if I just, take this metal brace off? Can you give me another one? Did you take that thing off? No, like, don't take anything more off than that. That's like, ugh. So, all right, fine. I'll not take anything more off than the plastic cover on top of the metal brace here for the hinge. So. The new fridge still opens the wrong way, but at least I don't need to crawl around on the floor to access it. And look. It's all nice, and there's space in here. There's nothing in here, obviously, because I took everything out of the old one because it wasn't working, so now I need to go out and shop to fill this one up. It still opens the wrong way, but at least it's cooling, and that is, after all, the most important feature of a refrigerator. Thank you for watching. See you next time.